wasn't for this man right here, I wouldn't be doing this. I don't even think I would probably be into monster trucks as much as I am. But you know what? This one's for him, and thank you, Dad. I love you.
Oh my gosh, it melted so many hearts. An emotional moment at last weekend's Monster Jam World Finals at SoFi Stadium. Zack Garner won the JCB Racing World Championship with his father, Jamey, by his side. And Zack and Jamey join us now. Welcome to both of you, and congratulations.
All right, how are you?
So Zack, tell us about how you felt the moment you realized you won.
You know, when I was crossing the finish line, I knew I was kind of going to be okay at the racing track there because it's kind of like an arena style setting with some tight turns and the berms and everything. As soon as I started even going towards the finish line, my crew chief, Elvis Linus, came over the radio, was hooting and hollering. So I was like, I must have been kind of far ahead of Tristan or whatever, and it ended up being one of the closest races all night. So as soon as I crossed the finish line, I was so happy and excited in there. Pretty sure I accidentally shut the truck off because I had to restart it just to get going again, but it was pretty surreal.
Yeah, all kind of an out-of-body experience, I can imagine. And Jamey, what about that moment for you? Why was it so emotional for you?
You know, for us, this year has been a struggle. You know, we've won 13 motors from January till now. I took this kid to his first Monster Jam World Finals in Vegas when he was 7 years old. And he's like, Dad, I want to do this. You know, one of these days I'm going to win. You know, one of these days I'm going to be like Tom Mintz and I'm going to win racing. And to go and see all of our peers and everybody else we race with, when he crossed the finish line, half the teammates that we race with every weekend, half those guys were standing up or crying just like we were. You know, it's an emotional, everybody says, you know, Monster Jam's a family event. If you looked at the rest of the competitors, you would believe it because those guys are all standing up or crying for my kid sitting right here. You know, it's just a crazy event.
Oh, you must be so proud. And Zack, I can tell you two are close. How has your dad been an inspiration to you, starting with when he took you when you were 7 years old?
So basically, always growing up, his dream was always to, you know, drive a Monster Jam truck, and here we are now with 6 of them. So basically, seeing him get to live out his dream, I started out working on his truck, getting it ready for shows, fixing all the stuff he broke and everything. And now to be able to drive one myself and actually come out and win things as well, just basically following in his footsteps, making him proud every single week and weekend, that's pretty surreal to me.
Oh, that's so awesome. Tell us what's next for you on the circuit.
You know, honestly, we got some summer events coming up, but for first quarter, we don't really know what series we're going to be on or anything else. Hoping I can get bumped up to the stadium series and, you know, get to travel up and down the road with him every single weekend and see if I can beat him every week. But if not, be back on the arena series where I'm pretty comfortable in the arena and I enjoy those a lot. I was going to say, I think coming up we have the Crypto Arena there in LA as well for Monster Jam.
Well, we'll be watching, and I'm sure your dad's okay with you beating him. It looks like he's pretty proud. Thank you both so much for joining us, and congratulations again.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you, guys.